Hello and welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree and this video is a tarot reading for Sagittarius. I'm using the TrueBlack Tarot deck by Arthur Wang. This is Tarot of the Abyss by Tourian, and this is Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. So at the end I'm going to draw an oracle card, and hopefully that'll tie everything together. So I'm burning some lavender over here to the side, and I will light the candle. There we go. Okie doke. All right. So, all right, Sagittarius, our fire sign here. Oh, look, and there you are. In reverse at the bottom of the split. Okay, if for any reason, one second. This reading, if for any reason this reading is not fitting your current situation, try the reading for your rising sign or your moon sign. You can also try your sidereal placements as well. Oh, look, here's a little piece of lavender. I miss the cold. And additionally, you can also scroll through my videos and see if there is a spread or a title that catches your eye, and see if maybe that that works for you. And hopefully one of those ways you'll be able to pick a you'll be able to find a reading that is working for you. Additionally, if nothing's working for you, you can always contact me for a personal reading. That works as well. And we will see what is going on. Okay, Capricorn. Oh, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. My husband's a Capricorn, so... okay, here we go. Fire sign, Sagittarius. So we've got water energy, 2 of Cups. Wonderful. Then we've got Judgment, Major Arcana, and the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so 2 waters. Well, Page is Earth of Water, and then Judgment. Judgment is ruled by Pluto, and you know, Pluto's all about change and kind of shaking things up, and you know, it's kind of Tower card energy, getting rid of things that you don't need, and kind of whipping you into shape a little bit. That's what Pluto is. And the Judgment card is kind of like that. It's taking stock in what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're acting, and if that is in line with the way you wish to be acting, the way you want to head your life. Are you acting, you know, the way your mom would be proud? Excuse me. So it's kind of just taking a look at yourself and seeing if there's anything that needs to be done, any area of your life that needs improvement. This card is sort of that wake-up call, you know, literally. It's an angel who is blowing a horn and kind of rising the dead, you know, those that are worthy. So that's what this card is. And then here, flanked by the Judgment, we have 2 cards of water, cards of emotion. We've got here a budding relationship, a relationship that is just kind of starting, you know, everything's flowing, everything is good and happy and wondrous, everybody's wonderful, everybody's getting along. This broken arrow here is indicating that there's no fighting. So it's a very harmonious card, very harmonious energies that are working with one another. And then we have the Page of Cups over here. And this card, it is a card of Earth, and because of all pages are curious, they all want to know, they all want to kind of dig deeper and get a deeper understanding. And this Page of Cups here is wanting to further understand emotions and how it relates to him, her, and her. And this does look like a woman, right? Yes. And she's got a nice little bunny on her shoulder. And then here are the 2 goldfish that are represented in the Two of Cups. So it's kind of like a situation in which you're learning about how to work within this relationship. Now, with it being in reverse, that learning, that discovery, that might be something that you need to work on, and that's probably what Judgment is talking about here. You see, he's pointing to this reverse Page of Cups, and he's got his spear in one hand. So I think my fishy might be in the way here. Let's scoot him back. Okay, there. So we are going to dive a little bit deeper in this message using the, oh, this is one of my favorite decks. I don't know why I can't remember what it's called. Tarot of the Abyss, that's what it's called, yes. I love the artwork in this deck. I love the artwork in Arthur Wang's deck as well. He's done just a wonderful, wonderful job. And now is the time for me to ask you to remember to like the video. If you like the video, you know, give it a thumbs up. Of course, you can subscribe if you'd like. And then my favorite is to leave a comment. It's always nice to get some feedback, to let me know if I'm on point, if I'm not on point, if, you know, if you like my decks, you know, just to kind of start a little bit of a dialogue so we can get to know one another. So me being here behind the camera, you know, it's extremely tough to get to know the people that I'm reading for. So the experience is much different in person. Okay. Last shuffle. All right, Sagittarius, we are going to get a read on this Two of Cups here. We're going to see what is going on. Oh, Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so water energy, same kind of situation. You know, we've got these two energies coming together and trying to learn about one another, being harmonious. However, you know, with it being in reverse, it might be, we're going to have to dig into that. Let's draw some more cards. Then we've got the Hanged One, Major Arcana, and then Death in reverse, another Major Arcana. Okay, so in relation to this relationship that is going on, it's the Hanged Man, the Hanged One is begging for a new perspective here. This relationship that's going on, it might not be what you think it is, or it might be in a time where it needs to change. Or you might be going through some changing, but you're not allowing it to. You're not allowing, that's what the Death card is. It's about change and transformation. And so you might be kind of holding it up in a way. And so the Hanged One is asking you to change your perspective a little bit. Maybe you need to look at it in a different way so that it can blossom into a relationship that it needs to be. Because though maybe on the outside, or maybe to you, it seems like it's good, but with this reverse Two of Cups here, it's kind of showing that it might not be as good as you think it is. And then you know, again, like I said, with the Hanged One, it's wanting you to get a different perspective, look at it in a different way. And then Death, of course, you know, there's a change that's needing to happen. That's you're kind of not allowing it to happen, or you're unaware that it's needing to happen. Let's get a read on this Judgment card, Sagittarius. So we've got the Two of Wands in reverse, fire energy, Three of Cups in reverse, water energy, and Four of Wands in reverse, more fire. Okay, so there's some definite hold up here. So there's a lot of fire here with the Four and the Two of Wands. And, you know, the Two of Wands is kind of like formulating that plan and kind of getting it ready to take action. You're still kind of weighing options a little bit. But then the Four of Wands, you know, this kind of talks about a kind of like a homecoming. You know, it's this happy place. And it's not. With it being in reverse, I wouldn't say it's the opposite. It's just that it hasn't quite materialized yet. And then this Three of Cups, this is the outcome of this two here. This is the creation that these two goldfish make. This is the new energy that comes about after these two come together and start putting their energies and their emotions and their love into this new thing. And I'm showing with it being in reverse, and we've got these 2 and 4 of wands that that it's not quite there yet. You're needing to take a look at, take stock at what this relationship is really about. Have you lost that feeling that you initially held at this time? Hold on one second. Okay, I had a visitor at the door. They are putting in some line in our neighborhood, some cable? No, it's fiber optics. Yes, they're putting that in. So they're digging up all around in our neighborhood. Now they got to dig up in my backyard. So, okay. So back to this. The Temperance is wanting you to take a look at what you're doing. Take a look at how maybe you're treating this relationship. How are you treating your partner? And is that in line where you want to head your life? What is it that is going to make you happy? And we've got, with this 4 of wands here being in reverse, this is that happy homecoming card. You know, this birthdays, you know how everybody just is so full of love when celebrating birthdays. Can you hear my dogs? And with it being in reverse, you know, this is not where you're at right now. This is not where you're at. And also with this 3 of cups, we want this 2 of cups to turn into this 3 of cups. You know, maybe not necessarily make a baby, but just the fact that it's a creationary card. And then with the 2 of wands, there's kind of a stall. And Temperance is wanting you to look at all 3 of those situations here. You know, what is stalling you? What is going to ultimately make you happy? And what is needed for you to take this relationship to the next level? You know, like I said back here, the Death and the Hanged One, they're telling you to try something needs to change. Look at it in a different way and then make a change. Allow it to happen. Let's take a look at this page. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. And let me get a little bit more lavender onto this coal here. Lavender smells so good when you burn it. I mean, it's not nearly as fragrant when you use an oil, but when you burn it, you can still smell the lavender, but it kind of has a smoky lavender smell. It's good. I urge you to try it. Just get some coals, those little round biscuit looking things, and you know, light them. I break them in 4s or 3rds, and I use them that way because a whole coal is kind of a waste. Unless you're doing a long type, well, basically what I'm saying, you just need a piece if you're just going to be burning it. Okay, so Page of Cups, 9 of Swords, air energy in reverse. Then we've got the Tower in reverse. This is our major arcana. And then King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so definitely we need to review this relationship here. With the Tower being here and the Tower being in reverse, there is a way that you are working within this relationship. There's a way that you're fostering this relationship, cultivating it, and it's not working. There's something that really needs to change. It's like a fundamental change. And with the 9 of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse, the King is air of water, and I really get the feeling that it's your mentality towards the relationship, Sagittarius. It's the way that you're approaching it on an intellectual level, and the way that you are sort of trying to intellectualize these emotional feelings, and that's not working for you. That really isn't. You're I think you need to come at this relationship in a different way, as dictated by the Hanged Man. You know, maybe you're just a little too methodical, or you kind of have an idea in your head the way that you want it to be, and you're trying really hard to make this relationship fit into that mold that you have. But it's not always like that, you know. It's not always what we think it actually is. And sometimes we just kind of got to go with the flow, you know, make little adjustments along the way. And the Tower here being in reverse, you're kind of forcing it to be the way that you want it to be, the way that you have it set in your mind. And I think that's what needs to be broken down. That's the change that is needing to happen, is the way that you're approaching this, the way that you are, the way that you're just cultivating it, right? The way that you're taking care of it. It just needs a little tweaking, you know? And I can't tell you exactly what that is. The best person to talk to is going to be your partner. Just kind of do what Temperance wants you to do. Take stock in this relationship. What is it that you want out of this relationship? How can you make it work? What is not working for you? And be very honest with yourself. Be honest with your partner. Perhaps, you know, I'm pretty sure your partner has some words, some ideas as well as to how you guys can take things to the next level. Now, you don't have to do any of this. You know, it's difficult. It's hard to look at what we're doing and to know that, okay, I haven't been doing this correctly, you know, and it takes some adulting to actually look at yourself and say, okay, I need to change this, or this is not working. So it's not going to be easy. And like I said, you don't have to do this, but it's just going to keep popping up, because if this is your mentality, it's just going to keep popping up until it's addressed. All right, so let us see what the Work Your Light Oracle deck has to say. This was the very first Oracle deck I bought for myself. When I wanted to get into tarot, I told a friend that I was interested, and she was like, oh, that means I have to buy you your deck because you're not supposed to buy your first deck. And I was like, what? So she bought me a deck, and it turned out to be an Oracle deck, which is pretty cool. It's we are both into crystals and the metaphysical. We used to go to a crystal store out in Old Town Spring, and we would buy crystals and hang out together, have lunch and all that stuff. So she bought me a deck that was centered around crystals. I think it was an Alana Fairchild deck. And I liked it, but it wasn't tarot. And I was so afraid to buy my first tarot deck because of what she said. I'm telling you that just because if you're interested in tarot, you don't have to wait for someone to gift you a deck. You can go ahead and buy your own deck, whatever deck speaks to you. I have a nice metaphysical store that has all their decks are open. Well, they have one like sample deck that you can go through, and you can flip through the cards, you can shuffle them, you can look at every single one, you can read the guidebook, and you know, go that way. And so I ended up picking a deck, a tarot deck on my own. So yes. All right, Sagittarius, let us see what wisdom we have for you here. Okay, Inner Temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. All right, so I'm going to read Inner Temple. Okay, card number 70, which breaks down to 7, which is a very good number. It is the number of metaphysical, it's the number of the occult, it's uncovering secrets, deep understanding. Okay, inner temple. You are being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart. Oh, yes, you are. You are being called to incorporate true devotion into your life. You're being called to develop a regular meditation, journaling, or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm. To develop a daily practice where you will fill your well and spend time with your soul. All of the answers to all of the questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deep relationship with you, and so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper in your soul growth or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. If you have already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are, and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus inward towards devotion and to this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. Okay, so commit to a daily devotional practice. All right, so maybe that is going to help you to further understand what it is you want. It'll help you to take stock in yourself, take stock in your emotions, your actions, and to really understand what it is that you want and how to get it. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for spending time with me here. Let me focus this camera up a little bit so you can see your full spread. Not focus, I mean pull up. Okay. There we go. And yes, I will see you in the next reading. Take care.